Okay. So I hope you enjoyed that moment of quietening your mind, quietening your spirit, and preparing your body and your space and your aura to release all of the negative energy and call in all of those good things. So I want you to now look in the mirror. Look, I find the mirror to be a good place. It's good because you get to look at yourself and really have this conversation with yourself about what are the things that you want to let go of. What are the toxic traits that you want to let go of? What are the things in your life that are holding you back? The things that are, stopping you from progressing and doing the things that you want to do. What is it that you need to let go of? And I want you to take a lot of time thinking about this and doing this and practicing it and just letting go of it. So for me, there's a few things that I want to get rid of. I want to let go of the limiting beliefs around relationships and around romantic relationships. I think there's a lot of things that I really need to release when it comes to those kinds of when it comes to romantic relationships. In terms of, if you want to release your sort of negative relationship with money, for example, a lot of people have a lack mentality where they're often thinking about how much money they don't have. Um, if you want to get rid of that kind of energy, breathe it in, let it out. With each sort of thing that you want to release, take a deep breath in and breathe out that negative energy that's holding you back, that's clogging your consciousness, that's making it difficult for you to progress and for you to move forward with your life, or for you to be the best version of yourself. Because at the end of the day, what we're doing here is we are trying to get in touch with that person, to reach that space where we say living our best lives, but where you are actually the best version of yourself that you can be. um, what do you need to get rid of? Toxic traits that you need to get rid of. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Breathe it in, breathe it out, you know, release those kinds of things. And then once you've done that, it's important for us to then replace that with positive things, with good things, with the things that we want to bring into our lives, right? Um, and for me, look, positive affirmations is a big part of my life. Um, Anyone who follows me on social media knows about my gratitude journal. I have a gratitude journal on Twitter that I update regularly. Well, sometimes it's regular, sometimes it's not. But um, I like to mention or verbalize 5 things every day that I am grateful for. Now, this started a while ago, actually. I started doing this quite a long time ago. Gratitude journaling for me is really an important part of my practice. And I think this is a nice segue for me to talk about gratitude um, and how it has changed my life. And I know that's quite a hectic statement, and then like people are like, what do you mean? Um, but I remember it was some years ago. I think it was 2015. I was going through a really difficult time and really struggling to come back to myself. And my nibbling and I were having a conversation, and they said to me, they read somewhere that if you can verbalize 5 things that you are grateful for every day for 20 days, that it'll change your life. And I didn't even give it a second thought. I was like, I'm going to do it. And I started doing it. And I really, truly believe that that was the beginning of my actual spiritual journey. Because the minute you know, actually express gratitude towards the universe, to whatever, you are creating an energy in your life where you are expressing gratitude for the good things that's there, the things that are filling you up, the things that are bringing you joy. And one of the big things for me in life, one of the lessons is to follow the good feelings. So whatever feels good, follow that thing, do more of that thing. So when we are gratitude journaling, we are identifying the things in our day, the things in our lives that make us feel good, the stuff that make us happy and then make us buzz with excitement and get us going and that bring us a lot of joy. And so it's important then to express this gratitude so that we can call in more of this goodness into our lives. So every morning, once I've meditated and I've done all of those things, I do my gratitude journal. Generally, I do it on Twitter. Sometimes I do it in real life. Sometimes I do it when I'm doing my ritual. But Twitter seems to be a good place for me to do it because it's a nice, I use Twitter as my own personal diary. So it's a great place for me to do it. And also remember to be consistent. I think that's a big part of it. So for me, going onto Twitter and talking about my spiritual journey is something that I do all the time anyway. So for me to have my gratitude journal on Twitter makes sense. But obviously you can write it down, you can put it in a journal, you can make vlogs for yourself or whatever the case may be, whatever works for you. So it's also when I'm meditating, I'm thinking about things that I'm grateful for, things that I'm truly, truly grateful for. And it can be anything. It literally can be, I'm grateful to have clean drinking water. This is a big deal. I mean, if you live in Africa, we live in Africa. It's a big deal to have clean running water, even if it's a basic human right. I'm grateful for, the people around me who encourage me to express myself. I'm very grateful for people like my sister who has been like literally my rock, my corner, in my corner for my whole life. I'm extremely grateful for that. I'm grateful for my tribe, for my witches, for my people. I'm grateful for my mom. I mean, my mom is going through a tough time with her health, and it's been really, really difficult. But I'm very grateful for her resilience and the strength and the things that she's teaching me in this time. I'm grateful for my intuition. I'm grateful for those peaceful lives that I've created for myself. Oh, guys, my life is so peaceful. It is so nice. I'm grateful for, I'm grateful for crystals. I'm grateful for hikes with good friends. I'm grateful for holidays and more holidays and spending time abroad and traveling and seeing new things and experiencing new things and seeing things that I've never seen before. And so, yeah, and I feel like this feather, I just thought about that now, but this feather is also quite symbolic in terms of spreading my wings and flying and going places and seeing things. So the next part of sort of the ritual would be to look at the things. So we do the gratitude journaling, speak about the things that we're grateful for, and then start thinking about the things that we want to call into our lives. So what is it that I want to, what kind of energy do I want to call into my life? So now this is a great exercise, and I sometimes write it down. So sometimes I will just sit and I will write down words, affirming words, any kind of words, things that I want to bring in. So if I want to bring in money, happiness, joy, peace, space, more ritual, yoga, I want to bring in, joy and happiness and pleasure. I want to friendship. I want to call in friendship. I want to call in romance. I want to call in love, like love in abundance. I want to call in money. Call in the things that you want to call in. I sometimes write this down, but you can also use the mirror and look into the mirror and call these things. Look at yourself in the eye and say, this is the thing that I want in my life. And it's always helpful when we're manifesting, when we're calling in things, is to speak it like it already exists. So we're not going to say, I will travel. I will be like, I'm traveling abroad and I'm seeing amazing things that is opening my mind, and I'm experiencing newness, and I am growing, and I'm, and be specific. If you feel like you want to be specific, speak about where you want to go, what you want to do exactly. For me, being specific is a very important part of manifesting because when you are clear in your mind about what it is that you want, and it aligns with your energy, those things will come into your life. So call in the things that you want. You can write it down, speak it into the mirror. I like writing it down because I also like burning it. And having that sort of that energy go off into the universe, the things that I want to call into my life. And it's also nice to sort of, at the end of your ritual, to sort of speak some affirmations or intentions into your stone. I'm not going to use this one because it's full of ash. I think I'm going to use this. It can be a crystal. I think use a crystal, but use whatever symbolic item you feel you want to use. For me, it's going to be this today because I'm feeling drawn to it and pulled to it. Um, and I'm going to give myself affirmations. And I like doing this in terms of, like having a full on conversation with myself about how wonderful I am. And it's that thing about reparenting that I speak about often. Um, you know, you're an amazing person. You are so strong. Like the things that you've been through, girl, I don't even know how you did it, but you did. And you are here and you are thriving and you're doing amazing. And I'm so proud of you. Like I'm really, really, really proud of you. You are out here creating and manifesting and building friendships that are solid and grounded and real. Um, and this kind of conversation I would have with myself and go on and on about it. Like go on about your physical attributes, like your girl, that ass fat, that kind of stuff. Or like, I'm really proud of how you move your body or what you can do with your body, or your emotional growth. Like, damn girl, you did that. Like you came through for yourself. You showed up for yourself. You did this work and you deserve to be happy. You deserve the joy. You deserve to be as close to your higher self and be your higher self. You deserve all of that. So to have that kind of conversation with yourself, very affirming, this is how it's going to be. And I'd like you to, at the end of your ritual, to whisper your intentions into your stone or your whatever object that you want to use, to whisper your intentions into it and to sort of put it in, they say your non-dominant hand. So that's my left hand. And I would hold it and I would whisper, I am spending a lot of time abroad. I'm traveling. I'm making lots of money and I'm living happily and I'm doing all of the things that I want to be doing. And I call all of this abundance into my life. I'm so grateful for this abundance and for this peace and this calm and this, absolute joy that I'm experiencing and this happiness. And I call more of it into my life. And set your intentions into your object. Take a few deep breaths. Carry this object around with you for as long as you need to. Put it in your bag, put it next to your bed when you sleep, inside your pillowcase. I don't know, but get in there. This is very powerful. And during your day when you're at work or you're stressed or whatever the case may be, you can just pull this out and you can be set. It can just remind you of your greatness and how amazing you are and all of the wonderful things that you're going to achieve and that you are achieving. And yeah, I think that's a pretty powerful thing to do. So we've come to the end. I'm going to just check up what the meanings of these two cards are and then let you guys know. So let me pause and do that. Okay, so we drew two cards earlier on. The first one was the Knight of Wands and the second one was the King of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, and remember I said this before, I'm not an expert, so I am learning. And I use the Biddy Tarot website to get the meanings for the cards and what they mean. So the Knight of Wands says, when the card appears in a tarot reading, you are charged up with energy, passion, motivation, and enthusiasm, and you channel that energy through your inspired action. You have a clear vision about what you want to create, and fueled by your passion and inspiration, you are now moving forward with leaps and bounds to turn your vision into reality. The card is your sign to go for it. So if there's anything that you've been sitting with, that you've been thinking, I really want to do this thing, I want to, put it out there, now is the time. Grab this opportunity. You are feeling full of energy. You are ready to take on this challenge and this new chapter of your life. You are bold and courageous and willing to venture into unknown territories to further your mission and your dreams. You don't really care if danger lies ahead. In fact, if it does, then it becomes all the more exciting and thrilling for you. Adventures like this light you up because you know growth and expansion are waiting on the other side. Be a pioneer and take calculated risks to reach new heights. Well, this is exciting. I feel very, very excited. And perhaps this is a reading, into the new year. We're taking bold steps. We're doing big things and we're going out there and we're doing stuff. In this light, the Knight of Wands gives you the feeling you can take on the world. You are so committed to your vision and purpose that you will not stop at anything to bring it to life. As you pursue your goals, your confidence skyrockets and you realize that your potential is limitless, and you can do anything. Sheesh, guys, this is big. I feel like this is and I've been feeling like this is a turning point in terms of energy, because there's been a collective energy that I've been picking up on, where things have gotten to the point where people are like energy is really, really low. And with this new moon, I feel like it's the end of that, and it's the beginning of this new spurt of energy, newness, great things happening, amazing things coming into existence for you. Very, very exciting. Let's see what else it says. Your passion, enthusiasm, courage, and confidence are highly attractive to others. Others see you as highly charismatic and want to be in your presence to benefit from your energy. While you haven't yet mastered the art of bringing others along on your journey, like the King of Wands has, and the King of Wands is in the deck, guys. Like, what the hell? Ciao. Yeah, that was quite hectic. The Knight of Wands can express himself as an act first, think later type of person. In your pursuit of action, you may be impulsive and impatient, expecting everything to be done yesterday. While you are bursting with energy, you have a tendency to rush into things with little consideration for the consequences of your actions. Very important, very big lesson for me personally. I'm very intuitive and very, very impulsive. And so when I feel something, I do something, like I respond to it. And it's not always the best course of action. So take a minute, think about things. This is great. I'm going to go to the King of Wands and see what they are saying. But I feel like this is going to be a great card for us. The King of Wands represents pure fire energy in its masculine form. Unlike the other one court cards, the king is not so interested in creation and creativity or in dreaming up ideas and implementing them himself. Instead, he is more inclined to take an idea and then enlist others to help him actualize it. Thus, when the King of Wands appears in a tarot deck, it is a sign you are stepping into the role of a visionary leader, ready to direct your people towards a common goal. You have a clear vision of what you want, of where you want to go, and now you are manifesting that vision with the support of those around you. Oh my goodness, this is an amazing card. You've stepped into your power. The end of, when it's the new moon, we're talking about letting go of things, stepping into a new phase that is, powerful, where we're manifesting, where we're changing things, where we, growing. And it sounds like the King of Wands is going to be that energy that you need to push you forward into greatness. The King of Wands reminds you to lead your life with intent, vision, and long-term view. You have a grand idea of what is truly possible, and you will stop at nothing to see it through. Unlike the Knight, who can be a little impulsive with his actions, you have the maturity to see your vision through right to the end and beyond. You achieve a lot because you are clear about your future direction and how you will get there. And do not waste your time on activities or relationships you believe will lead nowhere. You never just go with the flow. Instead, you prefer to embark on a direct and robust course of action. And you are inspired by long-term sustainable success, wanting to have a lasting impact. You are here to leave a legacy. You are here to leave a legacy. Whew. That was pretty amazing. This has gone on long enough. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in, for watching to the end, for being part of this consciousness journey, this journey to be the best version of ourselves. And I really, really hope you guys are subscribing and liking and watching the content, or recommending it to a friend. Maybe it's not for you, and that's okay. Recommend it to someone that might benefit from it. I'm very, very excited about this journey. Go and read up the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands. Great energy going forward, doing amazing things. I feel like 2020 is ours. It's ours. Period.